We're building up our on-time payments for 6 to 12 months. And then we can build again, build, break, build. Okay. That's the concept that you want to use when it comes to credit. You never want to be in a rush because, again, you don't want to get too much credit too quickly either, because that's going to affect your history, which is 15% of your credit score. So this is another great credit union. It is based in Michigan. So if you are in Michigan, this is the 5th largest credit union in Michigan. And again, you can join by just making a contribution to an eligible organization with them. Hughes Federal Credit Union, they are open to anyone with a $10 donation to Community Special Interest Group. $10 gets you in the door. Totally worth it. You can make a donation to the following Community Special Interest Group: Friends of the Ora Valley Public Library, Friends of the Pima County Public Library, or Tucson Abudon, I don't know how to say that, forgive me, Society. There you go. It's right there in writing. That's what you need to do. They hard pull from Experian for credit products and to join the credit union. So they are going to hard pull you from Experian just to join. Okay. So make sure, again, it's not locked. Your check systems is not locked. Your early warning is not locked, because locking those are not going to do you any good. We talked about that briefly. This right here is a gem. I don't think you guys really realize how much information, like between all these banks, you could easily get $100,000 easily. That's like 10K from each of these banks, which is like, that's like underachieving. I like to give realistic numbers, and I could have easily told you 200,000, 250,000, but I'm being realistic. Between these 11 places, you can easily get $100,000 in funding, if not more. Okay. Between all of the banks that I'm giving you, you can easily get $250,000. Okay. And that's just me being modest. It just depends on how much work you're willing to put in. And of course, this takes time. Okay. You're not going to get $100,000 in 12 months. Okay. It might take you 2 years, but ultimately you're going to grow your credit limits every 3 to 6 months. So that way, if you get in the door at 10K or 20K, in the next year, you should have worked that all the way up to 20 or 30K, right? At least 10K. So what we want to be doing is spending and paying. Don't spend what you can't pay in cash, okay? Put all of your expenses on your credit cards to raise your limits so you can spend, pay. Treat your credit card like a debit card. Only use 2 to 3 cards at a time. Okay, these are all things that are super important. If you need to rewind it and play it again, please do so. And of course, if you haven't by now, make sure that you've subscribed to the channel, Credit Coach Nicole Scott. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you for sticking around this long, and make sure to watch part 2. It's going to be full of gems. I'm telling you, it took me weeks to put this information together for you guys, but I finally finished it, and I said, I got to record this video ASAP, because I got to get this information out to my followers, because this is information that, again, you need to know, because if you knew better, you would do better. Say it with me one more time. If you knew better, you would do better. Let's do better. Okay. Farmers Federal Credit Union. Whew, man, I love this credit union. Farmers Insurance. Sound familiar? I bet it does. Membership is open to anyone through the American Consumer Council. Okay, there you go. That's how you get in. They hard pull from Experian and will be a hard pull to join. Okay, there are no geographic restrictions. They are available nationwide. You can get eligibility through, again, the American Consumer Council. Again, sometimes you have to join memberships and organizations in order to qualify for the credit union. And that's fine. What are they, like $10, $20 to join? That's nothing. Okay. Pay the money and just get on with it. Get it done. Okay. Double dipping is allowed. So if you apply for something, they'll use the same inquiry for the second product that you apply for. Your inquiry is good for 30 days. They hard pull from Experian for credit products, loans, credit cards, lines of credit. You can get up to $40,000 limit with Farmers. Okay. Now you want to make sure your Experian credit report looks decent and that you have a decent credit score. Okay. Don't try to come in and apply and get 40,000 and say, I didn't get nothing. Your credit score is 580. Of course, you're not going to get nothing. Okay. But if you have, even a thin profile, 700 credit score or better, come get this money from farmers. Okay. Again, whatever you get, you have to make sure you pay it back. You have to make sure you manage it responsibly. You have to make sure you pay your bills on time. Don't mess up. These are tests. Okay. Our goal is to get money making assets, properties, items that build wealth, businesses that build wealth, anything that can be another stream of income, but we don't have all the cash to buy it or pay for advertising or investment purposes. This money can help us grow our business, grow our wealth. I mean, there's so many opportunities, guys. Don't be, delusional and think that number one, it's easy and anyone can do it, because if it's that easy, everyone would have it, right? Don't believe something that sounds too good to be true.